haven't been looked at yet that people haven't really taken the time for. But regardless of that, we do have two really well-known top-tier fighters in here in Palutena and Snake. Edgar versus Lycan in our best-of-5 winners finals. Let's see who can come out on top and go right into grands.
This is going to be impressive. All right, see, Palutena is definitely trying to get in on this. He's trying to get the nairs involved, so that way she can get some higher damage, as that's kind of her up air, her side B, and her neutral air are kind of going to be the biggest damaging moves against Snake.
Oh,
she's not relying on her specials so much, as she's relying on her throw combos and all that.
Well, I mean, remember what we said earlier. It's where, you know, the first game that Edgar plays, it's more of just trying to study what the opponent is trying to do and then make a strategy off of that. He's such a collected player.
Lycan's playing even more defensively, though.
Lycan's playing so defensively.
He was able to put that grenade down like a year ago. This man needs to become a fortune teller. But I don't think I'd want to be greeted by a fortune teller dressed up as Snake. I think I'd be a bit worried.
All right, yeah, so Edgar there lands on safe, gets grabbed, and then gets grabbed again, Lycan getting the dash attack afterwards that time.
All right,
the grenade saving him.
Oh, wow, he gets that side B. Oh, he's getting hit by his own, and he gets punished for it.
Yeah, that up air will take stock number 1 for Lycan. Edgar only at 90%. Well, I guess at 90%.
Lycan's forcing Edgar on stage. Usually, Palutenas will try to use their side B to camp out, but it seems that Edgar is not allowing that. With the grenades and the lack of invincibility that Edgar is possessing at the moment, it's going to be a matter of trying to read and figure out the best time to get on stage. He's going to have to take some damage in order to even try to kill, but it's better than just dying.
Well, I mean, or you have to do a couple of back airs like that. And now Lycan's in a pretty bad situation there. Was able to just get right above the zone of influence that Palutena has. And Lycan does take stock number 2. Going high.
Oh, the up smash. I was expecting a forward smash. That was a very nicely psyched out.
Yeah, just a little bit of a mix-up right there. It's what you got to do, especially if you're playing a character like Snake.
I feel like Lycan is going to, after knowing that, he's going to probably try to land behind Palutena now.
I can see that. Sometimes it's more difficult to
like that. See, he went behind Palutena instead of going forward. He's realizing that Palutena is much more dangerous on our front than on our back.
Definitely.
Oh, he forced. All right, he takes it first game.
Yes, he does. And now Lycan
is such an impressive player.
Lycan is definitely an impressive player. Has just so many tools at his disposal and knows how to use projectiles really well. I expect Lycan to do, you know, great things at any game that he plays or any matchup that he goes against. And we're seeing that right now as he is 2 games away from being in grand finals.
All right. Let's see. He's sticking with the Palutena versus the Snake. What stage did they select? Do you remember?
They just stayed on Pokemon Stadium.
They stay on Pokemon Stadium a lot. Wow.
I mean, sometimes that's you gotta just stay where you're comfortable with, and it's not a bad stage for Palutena.
Palutena's got to play more patiently than normal Palutenas do. Palutenas usually just go in for combos the moment they can. But the problem is with all these grenades and the timing, it's going to be difficult. Lycan is definitely abusing the fact that she has to be a patient type of combo character.
Yeah, with Palutena, you do have to kind of set up shop. If you really want to get a lot of damage going out there, you have to get grabs and you have to convert them. And Lycan just able to understand that.
Oh, he takes the kill early. He's only at 104%, which is however high for Palutena's. They can still get a lot of damage off it, like a downer. Oh, hey, 13%, not too bad.
Hey, we take 13% if we can. We have another even game.
They just keep on going at it, trying to find what openings they can.
All right, yeah, landing on unsafe with that air dodge right there. Now Edgar at 82% on his second stock.
He's trying to definitely force Palutena up, but that roofing is going to save Palutena from some serious damage. All right, he's starting to, he's not giving Palutena, I mean, sorry, excuse me, Snake is not being given any, oh!
You were saying.
Oof.
Yeah, that C4 placement right there can be very difficult to keep track of it, especially with everything else going on. Lycan being able to capitalize on that and just see where Edgar is placed and be able to get the C4 that way.
All right, he's forcing a bunch of different options. Edgar has gone to a very defensive state. He's got to find a way to turn this around. He gets the forward smash, is only 50%. I've seen Palutena combos go up to 70% before. Now, especially with Snake being a midweight to heavyweight type character, it's definitely a possibility that can occur. All he has to do is make sure that he can get the moment that he does not have a grenade in his hand, which doesn't seem to be very often against this Lycan.
No, Lycan is a pro at being able to get out.
He reads the roll. Edgar was focusing a lot on rolling to the left that game.
Yeah.
That became I see that as a pretty big habit. He wants to be in the middle center stage when it comes to trying to get ahead. And I saw that Lycan was abusing that. I would have abused that, and I'm already out of the tournament. But the fact is that that seems to have been a habit that was developed very early on in their Smash Bros stuff. And I see that Lycan was very easily able to capitalize on that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Lycan being just a really great projectile-based player. He played a lot of Diddy Kong in Smash 4, knows how to use the banana really well, and then Snake having all the projectiles that he has, having the grenades, which are faster and probably do more damage than the bananas. I mean, it's just Snake's just the perfect character for him in order to do that. But we have to see how this counter pick from Edgar being Smashville goes for him. I know that he has a lot of success on Smashville against players like Foe, Ben, and is able to take it to Game 5 to possibly win the stocks, but I don't think I've ever seen him play Lycan on Smashville, so...
I feel like this is going to be a good stage for Edgar. Sure, we saw that his he had a bit of a readable weakness when it came to rolling towards the center of the stage, but with this shelter that's occurring over the middle of the Smashville, I can see that it's kind of somewhat covering this weakness a little bit.
Boy, yeah. Edgar's being able to make it back right there, but then gets the grab and gets the parry into a jab combo.
Oh, back throw does not take it, but it's very close. Oh, up air does take it, though. 107%.
It does.
Let's see what Edgar can do with it, since it seems that this is usually the kill percent that Edgar does. Is he going to roll towards the stage? No, he rolls away. He's starting to figure out his own mistakes and realizing what's abusing. All right, he's at 11.2%. That's not too much, but again, as you said, you'll take it. All right, that roofing is a bit higher than a few other stages roofing, so it's able to better shield some of these projectiles that Snake is laying out. All right, he's starting to roll towards the stage again. All right, oh, he gets a double forward air. Oh, up air does not get to finish it though. Dash attack from Snake. I feel like Edgar is very much more focusing on the item play now. I'm seeing that, oh, see, Reflex came out of that. First Reflect of this game. Up air does not, oh, up air does take it. I think that Lycan didn't DI that quite right.
Well, I also think that, I mean, at 116%, that up air probably was going to take the stock regardless. However, either way, if you're Edgar, you're liking that you have a lead that you can then build off of.
Oh yes, look at this lead. He's already at 43%. If he died right now, he'd still have a 40% lead. He does not die yet though. That DI didn't. Oh, if he had jumped forward, he would have gotten hit by that missile. All right. It seems that Lycan's having trouble capitalizing. There we go.
He was able to get the Makita, that explosive just being so strong and so safe. Keep an eye on that C4 there on the right side of the screen.
Indeed. All right, he's forcing... Lycan's now using this shelter against him, against Edgar. Now Edgar is... he's covering... All he takes is about 2 grenades and a C4, and Lycan's got all of that base stage completely covered.
Definitely.
All right, Lycan's turn this around. All right, he lands the teleport. All right, he seems to be doing a bit of spot dodging, trying to mix things up even more. All right. Yep. The up tilt does take it, and Lycan does take the winners finals.
He does take winners finals, being able to roll away from that auto reticle and then being able to get that up tilt at 120%. That's definitely going to take the stock on most of the casts, and especially Palutena. I think that, I mean, Snake, the projectile play was good, but also just being able to read what options Palutena was going for. Edgar was going for kind of the same moves over and over again, predicted that he was going to go for that auto reticle at the very end there, and just was able to get the up tilt because of it. Just good reads there from Lycan, just being able to do that. Good stuff to him.
From what I have seen, when it comes to Lycan, I see a lot of him not mixing up his strategy each and every game, switching between grenade plays, the missile plays, and doing a lot of grab plays.
Definitely.
He much more capitalizes on one or the other. So while sure, Edgar, as you said, is able to adapt really well after 1 or 2 games, it's not good when the opponent is also adapting to themselves.
Oh, definitely. I definitely agree on that one. Let's pull up that